Надяваме, че наистина ще излезат да гласуват максимален брой хора. Това е най-важното за демокрацията, за страната, за нашето бъдеще.
The 25th of June 2005, Bulgaria elects a new parliament.
Je remercie votre institut de son aimable invitation et de l'attention qu'ainsi il porte à la Bulgarie et à son évolution. Vos collègues me disent parfois à quel point, à leur grand regret, elle demeure insuffisamment connue en France. J'espère que cette conférence et surtout les questions qui s'en suivront permettront à l'auditoire de mieux connaître mon pays dans lequel je suis revenu en 1996 après 50 années d'exil.
Le moment est venu, les circonstances sont celles qui sont voulues pour une décision aussi lourde et surtout un sacrifice personnel aussi grand. Et je crois que la confiance de mes compatriotes est là aussi, et ça c'est une des choses les plus importantes pour motiver.
2 months before the previous general elections, in the spring of 2001, a new power emerged on the Bulgarian political scene. The national movement Simeon II. The monarch in exile returned to his country to make the aim and dream of his life come true, to work for its prosperity as a citizen and as a politician.
Un exemple d'une vie morale, pas seulement pour les Bulgares, mais pour toute l'Europe.
C'est un homme courageux. Et si il s'est présenté, il a estimé qu'il est tout à fait capable d'affronter les difficultés. Et nous, on sera avec lui.
Il a créé un mouvement qui n'est ni de droite ni de gauche, un mouvement bulgare. Et en cela, m'a fait penser un peu à la démarche du général de Gaulle. La France, c'est pas la droite, la France, c'est pas la gauche. La France, c'est le rassemblement des Français.
In these 2 months, he collected the votes and focused the hopes of the overwhelming majority of the Bulgarians. He won majority in parliament and took the helm of the country for 4 years, the most difficult and most responsible ones for Bulgaria. Founded almost 14 centuries ago, the Kingdom of Bulgaria has had its rises and its falls, its years of glory and years of slavery. The squabbles among the great powers for influence over the Balkans brought to the head of the country a prince from the Habsburg dynasty, Ferdinand Saxe-Coburg-Gotha. Coming from the dazzling European capitals, the new king found himself in a poor rural country emerging from 5 centuries of foreign domination. Alas, his reign was marred by a succession of wars. Regional, the First and the Second Balkan War, shortly followed by the First World War. The country's defeat in these wars, defined as a national catastrophe, brought about the abdication of Ferdinand in favor of his son Boris. The reign of Boris was a dramatic one. The young monarch did not want merely to reign over his country. His goal was the development of what was his and later that of his children's only homeland. Yet the circumstances he started and ended his reign in were to make this goal impossible. Bulgaria was faced with a political dilemma, though the outcome was a foregone conclusion. After the outbreak of the Second World War, it allied with Nazi Germany.
Es lebe das nationalsozialistische Deutsch-Österreich. Berlin, den 12. März 1938. Adolf Hitler.
Boris managed to safeguard his nation against the greatest evils. Bulgaria did not send troops to the Eastern Front. It did not deport its citizens of Jewish origin. The whole country mourned after the sudden demise of the 49-year-old monarch. The heir to the throne, Simeon, was 7 when he was proclaimed King of Bulgaria, the youngest king of the century, with the shortest reign. 3 regions ruled the country on his behalf, but they were soon to be shot by the communists. The royal family faced long years in exile. The young king, deprived of a kingdom, received a brilliant education, married and raised children, worked and lived in expectation, preparing, cherishing the idea that it was his obligation to be in service and duty to his country, which had been turned into a Soviet satellite. He made a triumphant comeback in 1996, after 50 years in exile. The hardships, economic and political, were colossal. The people waiting for their king to perform a miracle lived under the burden of poverty and insecurity. The latest parliamentary elections in Bulgaria at the end of June this year. The national movement Simeon II is runner-up to the socialists in the number of seats in the new parliament. The results do not perturb Simeon Saxe-Coburg-Gotha. Questioned by reporters, he said he rejected as absurd the idea of ever leaving the country again. Bulgaria is his homeland and his destiny.